Hey guys, Cartoon Post here. Today I'll be reviewing Family Guy Season 1, Episode 4, Mind Over Moto. In this episode, Peter gets drunk at a football game and punches a woman who he thought was a man. So he gets put on house arrest and can't leave the house to hang out with the guys. So, to get his friends to spend time with him, he goes in the basement and builds you know what I mean. And the bow becomes very successful. Lois ends up singing and playing piano for the people there, and Peter gets mad about how everyone in the crowd keeps looking at Lois. Meanwhile, Stewie tries to make a time machine to travel to the future because in the present, he is teething. This episode, what do I even say about it? I like how it introduced Cleveland and Quagmire, even though Quagmire was in episode 1, just as a cameo though. And the episode had some funny moments, especially the scene where Peter and Lois are going shopping, and some guy says Lois has nice melons, making Peter mad, but Lois is actually holding watermelons. Then the guy says, by the way, your wife is hot. I don't know though, this episode isn't very funny, and it's pretty boring. When Peter gets put on house arrest, it starts to feel like nothing is happening in the episode, and then when stuff does happen, the episode just becomes an animated soap opera, and it's not like a funny parody of one. It felt like I was reading a bad fanfic. And of course, there's a cop-out ending where everything that happens in the episode is undone by Stewie using a time machine. The more I try to think about what happened in this episode, the more it feels like I blacked out or something. Seriously, I was bored out of my mind while watching this episode. I guess this episode is gonna be the first 1 out of 3 in my Family Guy reviews, which means it is a bad episode. I would rather watch the flashback of Stewie being inside Lois's room than watch this episode again, because even though it was pretty gross, at least it held my attention. That's gonna be it for this video, guys. What do you think of this episode? Let me know in the comments below, and thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. It seems today that all you see is people hating on Modern Family Guy and saying the show should end. But why? What happened that made fans of the series walk away from it? In this series, I plan on reviewing every episode of Family Guy over time. To get to the bottom of this question, and to find out what makes a good Family Guy episode, what makes a bad one, and if Modern Family Guy is really as bad as people make it out to be. And it will take a lot of time to do this, because the show has 21 seasons, and I am not going to watch all of those for one video. It'd be too time consuming, and the video would go on forever. I plan on uploading individual episode reviews of the series each week, and then after reviewing every episode of each individual season, I will combine them all into one big video and upload season reviews. For each episode, I will be using a 1 to 3 rating. 1 out of 3 being a bad episode, 2 out of 3 being a mid episode, and 3 out of 3 being a good episode. So yeah, that's what my new YouTube series is gonna be. I hope you guys like it and stick around. I think this is gonna be fun.